I'm going to show you guys how I managed to make 10K trading gold. I got into this trade on a Sunday and I closed it on a Tuesday. And I've also managed to pass another 100K funded account, just like this one. Not sure if you guys can see it. So I'm currently 300K USD funded with 8cap. 8cap is a regulated broker. They also have a funding account as well where they're going to give you a challenge. And if you do pass the challenge, they're going to give you the account to trade with. You'll be keeping 80% of the profit and they'll be taking 20% of the profit as well. I think they have a 10K, 25K, 50K, 100K, and 200K. And the max allocation is 600,000 USD. I'm halfway there, which means they can only fund you up to 600K. But nonetheless, I'm not the type to just post screenshots. I'm going to log it into my account and I'm going to show you guys the trade that I placed on a Sunday and I closed it on a Tuesday. And I made over $10,000, right? So I just logged it into my account. And as you guys can see, I did request to take on the 100K challenge. I believe I paid about 595 USD for it, which is about 825 or 840 Canadian, if I'm not mistaken, right? So it is very easy, guys, in a sense. So all you have to do is make 10% of the initial balance. So pretty much $10,000. Once you do make $10,000 plus, then they'll be giving you the 100K to trade with, and you'll be keeping 80% profit, and they'll be taking 20% of the profit that you make on top of the 100K, if that makes sense, right? But also, it is so difficult to pass, guys. I believe like only 2 to 3% of traders manage to pass the 100K challenge, right? So it's not easy, right? Because you cannot lose more than 4% in one day, and you cannot lose 10% of the overall account. Meaning is if you lose more than 4K in a day, they're going to cancel the account, right? Obviously, you're not going to have to pay the 4K back, but you're definitely going to lose the initial fee that you paid in the beginning, which was 595 USD. And also, you cannot lose 8% of the account, which is 8K, right? So if you do lose 8K overall, if you have a bad losing streak, as in if you lose 2% today, 2% tomorrow, 2% the next day, and 2% of the following, then you lose the account. So it's not easy to pass, but once you do pass it, you have the entire amount to trade with. The more capital you have, the more you might potentially make, right? That's the beauty of being able to pass a funded account. I'm currently halfway there, so my goal is to get max allocated, which is 600K USD. I go to report. All right, I believe I placed the trade on a Monday or a Sunday, and I closed it on Wednesday or Thursday, if I'm not mistaken. No, actually, I think I did take the trade on the 24th. And I close it on the 26th. Let me see if I can zoom in so I can show it to you guys. As you guys can see, the settled P&L as of last week was 10,198.96. And as you guys can see up there, it's 8cap, which is a regulated broker. And as you guys can see as well here, that's the $100,000 one phase account that I managed to pass in 2 days. These are the trades that I placed as of last week. I was selling gold and also I was selling BTC as well. So the reason you guys are seeing more than 2 trades being placed as of last week, because you have to trade for a minimum of 5 trading days. Even if you do pass the challenge in 2 days, you're going to still have to place trades for the next 3 days, if that makes sense. So that's why I just started placing small trades, 0.01, 0.10 lot size, and so on and so on. And I closed them because you have to actually meet the minimum requirement of 5 trading days, right? I've made close to $5,000 on this trade, and I've made close to $4,000 on this trades. And these remaining trades that you guys are seeing are mainly because I had to keep on trading for at least 5 trading days, right? But it took me about 2 days to literally pass the entire challenge. I don't day trade as much and I rarely scalp because I believe if you're trying to make money consistently in the market, you have to trade with the overall trend and you have to get in at the right time and you have to be able to hold it for a long period of time, such as 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, and even a couple of weeks as well. So that's the easiest way to make reliable and consistent income in the market, right? So I just wanted to show you guys it is possible to make money in trading, but you definitely need to have an SOP, which is a standard operational procedure. You need to have a strict risk management plan in place. Yes, I did manage to make 10K in 2 days, but at the same time, I'm not going to make 5K every single day, right? So when it comes to trading, you might make 10K this month, you might make 20K the next month, you might make literally 2K the following month, you might make 1K the month after. In some months, you might even not make anything at all, right? But the beauty of it is if you have a system in place, if you have a goal in mind, right, as in how much you're trying to make for the week, for the month, or even for the entire year, all you have to do is follow your SOP and then you'll be fine. So my next session, I'm going to go over the technical and fundamental analysis part of this beautiful gold trade that I placed myself, so you guys can actually learn what to look for, right?